Alright, so next up is up and coming artists. Now, I want to go ahead and highlight my personal favorite right now, which is Boogie. I'm not talking about Ace Boogie with the hoodie, I'm talking about Boogie from Bompton, alright? Brand new album, Everything's for Sale, actually hit the shelves January 25th of this year, and it's being released through Shady Records. It features tracks from Eminem, Black, Christian Scott, and Snaha Allegra. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. But this is my pick for the up and comers. What do you think about Boogie, man?
Well, Boogie, I mean, I haven't listened to much of his songs, but as far as his content, especially having features like Black and stuff like that, which is actually one of my favorite artists, I don't see him actually being too much of a deviation from, the rest of the talent that you'll find on Shady Records.
That's true.
He doesn't really offer anything special to me, anyways. He kind of just seems like another Mr. Play on Words kind of rapper. But other than that, I mean, he does have songs that I like. I'm not saying that I hate the guy, but I definitely don't think that it's someone that you should be looking out for. But if anything, if he comes along, you should listen to him.
That's his opinion. I personally believe that the West Coast needed a person like Boogie because, we've really been going through a series of people like, Kendrick Lamar, we got Schoolboy Q, and we haven't really seen or heard that classic West Coast hip-hop the way we've seen it with Nipsey Hussle and, of course, Boogie. I can't say Nipsey Hussle's an up-and-comer. Nipsey Hussle's been around for years, way longer than Boogie's ever been, but this is my pick, I don't necessarily agree with his opinion, but that's between us.
Well, everybody's trying to be way too serious nowadays, which brings me to my upcoming artist of 2019, and that is Mr. Polo G, where we don't know much about him because he's so new. He made his very first single out at the end of 2018, and he also has some other singles like Finer Things, Hollywood, Pop Out, and The Come Up, which is actually not a trap rap kind of song like his,
other catalog.
Like the rest of his catalog. It's actually hip hop. It's, bar filled. It shows that he has the capability to go to different avenues and to reach a different demographic, and that's why I like it. But on top of that, the rest of his music is just having fun. I mean, it's not being too serious. It's not being way too dumbed down, like repeating the same word over and over again, like all the other shitty artists that have been coming out lately.
Like Sheck West.
Like Sheck West.
I got hoes.
And I just think that it's a perfect balance. So that's why I think if there's anybody that you should be looking out for, especially someone that's not already uber famous, that has a new album coming out that we already know that we're gonna love, this is an up and coming artist that is brand fucking new, right off the shelf. Polo G.
Now, here's the thing about Polo G, in my opinion. He is exactly what everyone else is right now. Everyone's so worried about having fun. We're already having fun in hip-hop. Hip-hop is actually built on peace, love, unity, and having fun. We can do that in hip-hop. But shut up. We can do that in hip-hop, but I think that it's a better way to do it other than the mumble rap shit that we've been so used to hearing. I'm getting desensitized listening to it.
Mumble rap's only been out for a couple of years. I mean,
annoying as shit.
We've had down south and west coast and east side hip hop. I mean, for a lot longer than we've had mumble rap, or a lot longer than we've had emo rap. I mean, it's a pretty new trend, and it's something that's going to evolve within the next 6 months. So it's not like it's something that you've had to, sit through, torture that you've had to sit through for years now.
I've been sitting through it for 2 years. Listen, here's my thing. I equate mumble rap to swag rap. Remember swag rap? People wearing t-shirts that look like dresses, people wearing shorts that look like really, really big balloon pants. That's gonna die out just like swag rap died out. It took swag rap, 5 years to die out? We gonna see the same fate with mumble rap.
For our last topic of the night, we're going to discuss 21 Savage, who we all know last Sunday, who was arrested by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, also known as ICE, and thankfully he was released just a couple of days later. I want to know what you think about it, because it's true that he had an expired visa.
Right.
I mean, so technically he did do this, he's here illegally, and technically they did legally arrest him. So everything they did was justified, but do you think it made any difference whatsoever?
Yes and no. I do get why ICE did arrest him. But here's the thing. All right. A lot of people are here illegally, but I think the reason why he was chosen to be arrested, because they had to choose to arrest him, is because he's very, I don't want to say he's loud and flamboyant, because that's the exact opposite of what 21 Savage is, but I mean, he's a rich rapper who's always on television, and eventually someone's gonna look up information on this guy because of some of the stuff that he's been doing recently. He's been making a whole lot of business moves outside of hip hop, which is very great, by the way. Kudos to him. And you had to have figured at some point or another someone is going to look up information about this dude. And what do you find here as soon as you do some research? Oh, expired visa. The fuck out the country. And right now, one of the biggest issues in America is the whole immigration laws. And, Donald Trump is actually focusing on Mexicans. However, because this dude is here illegally and because he had an expired visa, of course, he was given the boot. He is back in the country, of course. He took a private jet.
My take on it is, I'm pretty sure that ICE knew that they were gonna let 21 go, and they were gonna let him reinstate his visa and come back to the United States. But I think that they were trying to send a message that it didn't matter who you are, that you would be cracked down upon. And I don't really think they went about it the right way. I think what's more interesting than him being arrested by ICE is the fact that he's from the fucking UK.
When you look at 21, you don't really think of
21 bruv.
Governor, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think he's from, the UK. He's British, actually. But I would have never guessed that. Like, I thought he was just straight from Atlanta. He has the Atlanta look. He's got the Atlanta slang down pat. But I think he's been here since he was, 12?
I think one thing that should never be discounted is even though he's from the United Kingdom, he still did live where he said that he lived.
Correct.
Once he was in the United States. He still went through a lot, and he still is, and still to this day is the example of what it means to come up from absolutely nothing. And I'm glad that he's out, and I'm glad that he's still able to do all of the charity work that he's already done, all the stuff that he's built back up, and all of the amazing things that he's got coming up. So, yeah, 21, absolutely. I'm on your side. I'm glad that you're out.
I'm on your side, too. I'm not a fan of your music, but I'm definitely on your side with this one.
I'm a
glad
fan
to
of your
see
music. Wow. Ow. Ow.
Whatever. Ew, I hate 21. Anyway, he just sounds so bored when he raps, doesn't he?
That's the best part.
Tell me, Twitty, why you trapping so hard?
Why you got a 12 o'clock?
He sounds so bored, like he has somewhere else better to be. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. I'm so goddamn bored. Drop a comment below. Let us know your favorite 21 Savage song. Let us know who is your favorite up-and-coming artist, and if you have any topics that you want to see discussed on this here channel, drop a comment below. Let us know. I have been New Soul the Poet.
I am Monty the Houston Baby. Go ahead and leave this video a like, share it with your friends, all of your hip-hop heads, all of your artists, all of your producers, so we can help this show grow. Don't just drop a comment, don't just like it, spread the word, so raising the bars can raise the bar even further.